Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jane. This is my jam. And I kind of have like a comparison video for you today. Basically thinking about if you're kind of thinking about buying a more manageable tote. I have 3 decent options for you here and thought I'd kind of go over them each for you. Again, in case you're thinking about buying a bag in this style, kind of some pros and cons and things like that about it, or about them. And so I have something from Chloe here, Celine Nano tote, and the Mulberry zipped Bayswater tote. And I believe this is called the, I think it's just called the Zip Bayswater. I don't think it's called like mini or anything. But I'm going to start with the one that I would consider the smallest, and that would be the Chloe tote. I believe this is the Chloe Woodlands tote, and give you a little bit of information or show you a little bit about the bag. So the bag itself is right here. It comes in a bunch of different varieties in terms of there's like suede. I don't know that I've seen a leather, but different textures. There's like canvas, and then it has the canvas straps that adhere to the bottom. The tops on this one are canvas straps as well, and then they have a leather kind of attachment there, I'm sure for durability purposes. The strap is let's see, actually it's not. The strap is not removable. However, it is adjustable, and if you didn't like it, you easily could shove it into the bag. You could even take it apart up at the top here and just shove the sides in. And I imagine that
we prefer the term tuck it in.
Based on this, you could even kind of do some knots if you wanted to really adjust the strap on this. To give you an idea of size here, got my handy dandy measuring tape. The bag itself measures about 10 inches across. About 8 inches high. And the width is almost 4?
Oh, 3.5.
3.5 inches. Okay. A little bit of a view of the bag just to show it. Again, make sure I showed you everything. Here is one side. The sides, they do taper a little bit, but they are pretty uniform all the way up. The back side, other side. Here's the bottom. This to me is one of the cons of this bag. It doesn't sit real well. I mean, it for the most part stays that way, but the bottom is a little rounded. It could be prone to kind of tipping one way or the other. Now, the interior of this, I have an organizer in here right now, but the interior is a canvas, kind of a tan canvas, and it's sturdy. There's one slip pocket, and otherwise it is just a big old open compartment. I got the organizer mainly because just to save the inside. I like when bags, the interiors are leather, and this one wasn't with the canvas in there. I just felt safer getting the organizer. Does come with a dust bag, and 2 ways to carry it. You could carry this, if you have thinner arms than me, you could carry it, definitely like this. Well, I could carry it this way too. It'd be harder to get on and off. Otherwise, you can shoulder carry it. You can cross body carry it. It's versatile as far as that goes. I'm not afraid of suede. A lot of people are, but there are, again, other materials you can get. I think the biggest thing for this one, for me, another big con, is I just don't like that there's no zipper, no way to close this.
Not even a snap?
No, there is nothing. So if that doesn't bother you, then I think this is a nice overall bag. I don't think I'll ever buy another, though. I wanted to buy a Chloe bag because I didn't have any. And, well, this one's pretty, and it's definitely usable. I just, I don't reach for it a whole lot. It seems more of a fall or winter bag to me. And, again, there is just something about the fact that the top doesn't close that I don't trust as much, even though it's funny because a lot of my bags, I don't close them even if they are closable. But that and the kind of rounded bottom. So,
it's kind of like a Weeble.
even though, yeah, this is a nice overall bag, out of the three I'm showing you today, it would, to me, probably be my least favorite. Now, the hard decision comes between, to me, the Mulberry bag and the Celine. And if I was now buying new bags, I'm going to have to give it to the Mulberry bag that I would pick over the two. And I'll kind of go into why that would be. This is a phenomenal bag. The Celine Nano tote was my favorite bag up until I got a Mulberry zipped bag. This is one of mine. I have three. You have kind of little fun face here on the front. The neat thing, one of the pluses that Celine has over Mulberry, at least right now, is Celine comes out with just multiple textures and materials they use. This is denim with some leather. I have suede with some leather. I have all leather. I have seen smooth leather. I have pebbled leather. I have seen horsehair. There's color blocking. There's other like cow hair, different buffalo, I think, but just a ton of different textures. So if you're looking in that in a bag, fantastic. You have the rolled top handles, which are awesome, and again, just a little spin of the bag. Here's the side, and these are pretty uniform all the way up. The back, the other side. Here is the bottom. There are no feet, but you do have the leather on the sides does go down a little bit further to kind of protect the integrity of the bottom of the bag. The bags do come with a nice dust jacket, or dust bag, dust jacket, at least.
Dust jacket, that'd be for the
that's
book.
Books talking, yeah. Now, another con with the Nano is, while they do have great straps and they are removable, they are not adjustable. Again, you'd have to kind of tie a knot into this or use a different strap on it if you wanted to use it. This does work cross-body. And another thing they do different is they have a lot of different hardware. This is kind of like an antiqued gold hardware. I've seen regular gold. I've seen silver. I've seen like a gunmetal. So a lot of different textures and materials used. To give you a size reference, where did I put my thing? Because here it is on my lap. I lose everything.
We were going to tell you, but we wanted to see how long you'd look.
This is roughly 8 inches.
Put your right hand down just a little. You're not going straight across. There you go.
8 inches that way. Gonna say a good about 7.5 that way. About almost just over 4.
Put your right hand down just a little. But yep.
Okay. And one of the things I do like about this, though, is that they all have these little hooks on the back. At least all the ones I've seen. I put my sunglasses in there, and I think that's the coolest thing ever.
I think that's your favorite part of those bags, to be honest.
It is. And they do zip. The top does have a zipper, and you can keep the little zipper flap out if you like to. I like keeping it in. The interior, again, I have a bag organizer in here, but in this one, the interior, just to kind of show you here, is all smooth leather, the same as the leather trim, and does have one slip pocket Otherwise, it's just a large cavern. The interiors of these vary as well. My pebbled leather one has just the suede on the inside. It doesn't have another, nice side of the leather. Like this one does. That one has the suede. And I really, like I said, I really love these bags. But the strap not being adjustable is not a deal breaker for me. Well, nothing's a deal breaker because I love these bags. Like I said, I have 3 of them. But it's just that when I found the Mulberry tote, they were better on a bunch of levels. These generally retail brand new for around, I believe they're at like $2,700 right now. However, on the pre-love market, you can usually get them anywhere between $2,700, and I've seen them as low as like $900. So big fluctuations on the resale value. Some colors like black resell quite high. Others, the resale value goes way down. And the bigger con for me on this one versus the Mulberry 2 is it's just a little too small. My stuff does fit into it nicely, but I just want to carry a little bit more sometimes and have more room to
buy more and put it in there.
No, and that's where the Mulberry kind of takes the cake. So lastly, I'll show the Mulberry bag again. I know I've been talking about these constantly lately, but this is the Mulberry zipped bag. I love these bags. Show you the front here, the side, the back, side, bottom. Again, no feet, but a nice base. I love that they have the one piece of leather there that keeps that nice and firm down there. These can come undone, but I don't undo them because it doesn't really serve any purpose. You could potentially pull them and pull the bag tighter, but there's no way to secure it to make it tighter, so I don't do that. They do have a zipper on the top, and this is just a nice added feature. One thing people may not like is the fact that the straps do go from side to side. They do not go
so these are diagonally
done. I actually don't have a strap for this one, so I'm just gonna pull out a strap from another one. As you can see, straps are removable and adjustable. So as far as straps go, they one up the Celine bags on that. With these bags, the only kind that I have ever seen is either a pebbled leather finish or a smooth leather finish. I've seen hardware in gold, I would say closer to champagne, and silver hardware on these. And these are also, they come with their dust bag, although that's a fashion file one. And the interior is another big cavern. It's suede like the opposite side of the leather in here, and then they do have one slip pocket. I think some of the biggest reasons I prefer this over the Celine Nano -- is size. It is bigger. I'll give you the dimensions in a minute, but not by too much. This one, the sides are really going out. It kind of, this will vary based on how you carry your bag. So it isn't necessarily that much bigger than the Celine tote, but it does seem like there is a lot more room inside. The fact that the straps are adjustable is another pro over this one. And
over that one or for that one?
For this one.
Okay.
But in cost, brand new, you can buy these for, I believe they're about $14.90 right now.
It's almost half what the Celine is.
Well, yeah, I mean.
No.
Right. It's about $1,300, at least $1,300 less new. I would say the quality is identical. There's nothing that I can see better made on the Celine than the Mulberry tote. And resale is lower on these as well. I would say these you can go anywhere from $1,400 to, I think the lowest I've seen is like $8.50 on these. So they do hold their value a little bit better than the Celine, but you're talking about a whole lot lower price point to begin with. But yeah, if I had the choice, wait, if I have the choice, you know what I'm gonna pick. But
Measure time.
Measure time, yeah. These are about an inch bigger across the 9. Almost 5.
Lift your right hand up just a smidge. Yep.
Okay. And then
That looks like a full 8.
Full 8 inches tall. So very similar dimensions. But honestly, if I was going to pick out of the 3, for sure, it'd be the Mulberry now. The only thing that could persuade me to get the Celine over the Mulberry is color. If they have a color that I really, really wanted and Mulberry didn't come out with it, would I buy a Celine? Yeah, absolutely I would. But given the choice of the 3, all things being somewhat equal, for sure, Mulberry. People are sleeping on this brand, and they should not be. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal handbag at a great price point for luxury. The experience is identical, great packaging, comes with the dust bag. Yeah, I mean, it's the same as any other company. In fact, I would say better than some, like Louis Vuitton's kind of been slipping on the packaging and presentation. Mulberry, not at all. So, that's my little review for you, or my thoughts on the 3 different bags. If you weren't sure what you wanted to get.
We'll call them totes.
Okay, the totes. And, yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or just leave comments. I love when you leave comments. I answer all of them, and it just helps me kind of get to know everybody a little bit better. If you haven't found me already over on Instagram, I'm there as well at James Jam. It's JAME_S_Jam. I usually put out a reel every week of the bag I'm using and the SLGs in it, and occasional other pictures as well. I put out videos on YouTube on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and every other Thursday I do a book video, either about books I've purchased, books I've read, things like that. If you're not into that, skip the Thursdays. And I think that's everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I recently reached 2,000 subscribers and would love to grow that even further with your help. And until next time, please do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Oh no, this hasn't been recording. I'm so sorry. Just kidding.